Hello, everybody. This is the Living Word Darkness, the Changeling venue. Today we have a scene in the county freehold. Now, there was a group of changelings who were gathering for solving a problem related to a cult, the cult of the Old One. Now, the actions were taken, and everything is going quite well. They found a book. The Squire Donna wanted to read the book, so there was a time set for reading the books at night in the county freehold. Those who were cold, some squires were cold. People who are sanctioned to help is cold, and some other people who was actually quite new to this are cold. We will begin our scene with our players in the county, entering the county freehold. Please tell me how you go there.
Surprisingly, uh, the normal way. She does not actually fly like she normally would because she is carrying a box, a fairly small box, but not one that she could carry as a bird. So she has all of her chimera with her, and she's walking up, I assume, with probably with the two that she invited. Seems to make sense. As long as you guys agree.
The guards is actually like, halt, when you guys entered the freehold through a bar that is
Donna
24
just
7
looks at them.
open.
Yeah, she just looks at them,
Martin,
and
are you
she's like,
there? Oh, see, Martin,
Oh, yep.
knock, knock. Okay, so are you going to be with Donna?
Yeah, I'll come in with Donna, but I'll take Hank with me too.
The Donna, you see the guards are like closing the door with their halberds, and they look at the squire and they say, Squire Donna. And they nod with respect.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I have an appointment.
What is that? As he shows Hank.
That's a Hank, isn't it? As she looks to the fish guy, whose name I don't remember, sorry.
Eric. His name is Eric Knight.
Eric. Got it, Eric.
That's a drake, a sea drake.
Yes, and it's his.
That is too dangerous for us to allow. And who is this troll? They look at Gunner.
Gunner, obviously. Where have you been, homie? Famous.
Martin left, but hopefully he'll be back.
He will be back. His internet does that. They look at Gunner, and they then look at Squire Donna. Squire Donna, are you? We're going to give you the full responsibility of these two's actions. This is county freehold, after all.
She takes a deep breath and looks at Gunner, like giving him that look of, don't do anything I'm going to regret.
Jesus fucks his eyes.
Does he look like he's trying to reassure her without saying anything?
No. Well, he gives you a look that implies that you're a lot more irresponsible than he is. It's like, me? Don't do anything? Really?
She just looks at him and then shrugs because this is not going to go anywhere. And yeah, she's what Eric missed was basically the guards told Donna that she was going to have to basically take responsibility for anything you two do while you're in there. So she kind of looked to you like, "You good for that?" Because please don't make me regret this kind of look.
You'll look at Hank and then you'll just kind of look back at you like you'll shrug it. Yeah, sure.
Oh, also they said that they thought he was too much for the county freehold. Can he stay outside?
Sure. Eric will just shrug at you and say, "Sure then."
If it helps,
Uh,
I can send mine out with him so that he'll have company.
Yeah, sure. I doubt you'll eat them, so I'm sure it'll be okay.
He doubts if he'll eat them.
She's gonna look to Rowlet and be like, "Stay with me," because he's very well behaved, and she'll be like, "You two go keep company with Hank."
The Hank actually says, "These motherfuckers treating me like shit because I'm not a noble steed."
I mean, you could file a petition.
And the guards seem surprised that Hank is actually able to talk.
Speaking of noble steeds, how about we just form this party at the gate, make it easy. There is the roar of a motorcycle, and yeah, Terry will come driving up, and we'll stop outside the freehold. Sees the others, lights a cigarette, and gets off, carrying a backpack as usual. And yeah, kind of, slowly walks over, clearly wanting to finish the cigarette before actually entering.
Well, we'll just say you get there just in time to hear Donna say, as she turns to the guards, "I absolutely will not take responsibility for them. They're horrible people."
Now I
agree.
need you to repeat all of them in normal sentence.
But you're making it less fun.
I don't care.
I detect an attitude.
Donna, these people can't have fun. That they have responsibility. Those two don't go hand in hand.
Donna does it just kind of. She'll actually offer her just a tiny, tiny smile, which is probably the first time she's actually smiled at her in a very long time. And then she'll look to the guard and she'll be like, "I got him."
Thanks. Please. Go inside. I know that you have actually a meeting inside. There's a room prepared for you all who's supposed to be there.
Wait, does Donna also take responsibility for me? As she asks the guards.
Yes,
Or
I
am I
absolutely do. I do, and I completely take control. No, absolutely.
The guard seems a bit disgusted by this Puka talking too much. Not disgusted, but annoyed. And then says, "You are invited, Terry Waters."
That's such a shame. Would have been fun. Oh well.
The guard, I assume, is the she.
The guard is a she, yes. He's a squire as well. There's a symbol of House Gwydion. It is a crest.
Donna's
Chest.
just. Oh yeah, since the last time that actually you guys have seen her, she actually has like the silver moon of House Iluded, like a pin or something on. She did not have a house last time she saw like two of you anyway.
Commoners forever.
Yeah, gutters. Yeah, not even gonna ask.
I mean, it's obviously not a secret.
Conversations.
That's fine. It is what it is. We can discuss it some other time, whatever works. I don't care.
Sure.
At this point, though, yeah, she's just going to be like, "Okay," and she's going to start walking in carrying her box, and with just Rowlet on her shoulder now.
All right.
Yeah,
How's it going,
Terry
T?
will, take the final sips or drafts of her cigarette, I should say. It's not sips. And will then toss it away and follow as well. Oh, is that actually Jennifer who's there?
Jennifer is about to be there. You guys didn't see her
Okay.
yet.
Sorry, I thought because you mentioned the
She wouldn't be a dick. She wouldn't be a dick to
No,
people.
I
as
was
much as
already
the others.
surprised. Okay, no check. Sorry, I haven't said anything. Please continue
The-
on.
But you guys like enter this hole, which is like quite big. This hole is actually the county's hole. It's night. There's not a lot of people except guards and maybe two boggins running around cleaning places. Donna and Terry's actually knows this room that they are being meeting. This is not the count's room, but the room of that is given to this people to stop the current problems. When they enter, they actually see a boggin with wearing a fey plate. Female is there with a two-handed sword, sheathed,
Hmm.
and she is humming something to herself. And she gets up, and they are, every single one of you arrives.
Terry will actually go and, greet her because she knows her.
Terry will receive a very warm nod. Hello, everyone. I'm here because of I was a squire of Sir Thomas. Now I become a knight, and I wish to help.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, Donna's just gonna. Yeah, she just kind of looks down, then looks up, and nods, like this look of sympathy on her face.
I'm very interested in hearing what is going on. Maybe you guys can tell me um, before Sir Jerg arrives.
I do think that the two best storytellers are here in this room right now.
She doesn't say anything, and she is still waiting. And she sits, like. Pardon, he doesn't say Jerg. He said Ertunch will arrive.
Okay, thank you.
He pours water. He pours water for everyone, and there's like this. The room is like there's like a circle. There's a circle desk or table that everyone can sit around it. So she seats and she says, "Please don't wait for me. Just please sit."
Gunnar will do so. We'll sit.
So which one is the seat that's meant for the pure one? Because that's obviously me.
Who is pure one?
You know King Arthur's Round Table?
She nods and she doesn't answer. You don't get to make a fucking joke for our king, bitch. No, she doesn't say that. She doesn't say anything. She's just like.
I was gonna say Arthur was. Yeah, he's High King David is not Arthur. At least, although there's a lot of similarities.
There's a lot of similarities. Maybe he's living legend of Arthur. Who knows? Maybe he's just a fat Robert Baratheon. But again, she sits and there's like and she then asks, "Does every single one of you knows why we're here?"
Not really. But Terry will sit next to her, put her feet on the table because there's not. Well, I mean, yeah, no, she'll stop doing that.
I think Terry should tell her version of the story.
That would be a great idea, and certainly will give everybody a clear idea of what we're dealing with.
I'm here to misbehave.
You're here for what, sir?
You aim to misbehave? How Firefly of you.
Damn it! I have to watch that show. Damn it!
It's so good.
She does with like a loud voice.
Donna just kind of sighs. She's gonna look at her and just say, wait a minute, what was the name she gave? Jennifer?
Yes, Sir.
She'll just say
Jennifer.
Well, so dame isn't correct? Because usually women are dames.
It depends on the day that they are wished to called. Some warriors actually just wishes to be called knights.
Okay. Well, then she'll say Knight Jennifer. Well, we're trying to hunt down a threat to the county. I don't even know how big it could go. But basically, it's this cult that is trying to hunt down. They're trying to bring Baelor back. And yeah, that's totally the whole story. There's a book that we're going to see, I think, and banana splits to be made. Definitely banana splits to be made. Those are very important to the overall of the story.
She points at Eric and says, "You're the Salvager's son?"
Yep, that's me, Eric Knight. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, sir. Is it you were in this group for a while, or
I'm still relatively new.
I only try to say that are you like new at this hunt or this investigation group?
Um, like, do you mean am I new to this group as a whole, or like the whole investigation thing?
This whole Baylor investigation slash weird thing that's going on.
Yeah, I'm completely new to this.
So I'm
First
not
time.
the only one who's new.
But I'm an issue, and I love to hear stories, so I'm all ears.
Gunner, Mr. Gunner, right?
Yep.
Are you? Is this your first ride in this rodeo, or you were also in
It's
this?
a Baylor shit, yeah.
So that's all, Squire Donna. You're just here to read a book and to find out the ways to stop this mess.
Oh, but it's the best book ever. I mean, the way you have to open it, just sheer genius. It's cursed.
Thanks.
I am willing to take curses if need be.
Well, it's really, as I understand it, it's more cursed if you open it the wrong way. And we know the right way to open it.
Also, can we make like a promise amongst each other?
Mhm.
No noble sacrifices, please.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Donna's just like, no, I got it. I think I'm pretty sure that what I have will work. As she holds up the box.
Just
do not-
saying.
I do not wish to say what's in the box, but what is in the box?
Sorry.
Eric's pretty. Like,
She'll just open it. She'll like pull open the box just a little bit so you can see in, but she doesn't want anything in there hopping out. You
Mhm.
know, so she opens it just a little bit, enough that people can sort of peek through the little, the little bit it's open and see that there are a couple of lizards in there.
Oh, sure.
I presume there needs to be blood sacrifice.
Yes, and at least this way it's a tasty blood sacrifice. Not for
Do you-
me.
Do
I'm
you
not.
want me to roll already?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, so she's like, I don't eat this in this form, but I do in my other form.
I
Owl.
think we don't need to understand what you eat in the other form. That's not the.
I was joking.
I'm an owl.
I was just being dramatic. Seemed like the right time for it.
I was joking, Square, and I do not mean to be rude. My apologies if it's taken in such a manner.
She shrugs and she's just like, I happen to be a very small but predatory creature. Thank you.
So if it's your first rodeo, Eric Knight and Mr. Gunner, do you have any questions?
Oh, good. Questions are what I'm best at.
You first on.
Yeah, if it was our first rodeo, how would we know what questions to ask?
That's a good question.
Well, we could play it by ear.
I mean, that sounds good to me. Works
Or by
always.
nose.
Tends to work.
Hmm.
For the record, if this is a rodeo, I am not the horse.
I am definitely the bull. Got the horns and everything.
I'm just one of the spectators.
What can I say? I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know?
I'm both.
Terry, is it true that you'd actually date with Sir Jarek?
Donna's head turns towards her in a much like we're talking the 360-degree turn. I'll head going on.
What can I say? People always find something to talk about.
Oh, snap.
I was about to say I'm happy that you two will be happy, but if it's the version you take, I will not ask more.
As Donna sort of
It's,
opens her mouth. Sorry, go ahead. If you
No,
want
go
to.
on. No, go on. No.
Well, she was guessing. I was guessing that Terry looked pretty uncomfortable. So Donna was going to try
Oh,
to
yeah.
change the subject a little. That's what Donna's actually being nice. She was just going to say, well, as we understand it, this book should hopefully have some information that will help us in sorting out this Balor situation. We need to stop. We need to stop the cult, which we've captured 2 of them, but there may be a 3rd leader out there.
Nobody
We need to
told me
stop
about
them
the
from being
third leader.
summoned. Oh, well, there's a 3rd leader.
I was told the third leader was killed.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I know there's supposed to be 3, and 2 of them are definitely gone. The 3rd one I hadn't heard anything about.
Third one is she that Squire Ryder actually handled with Squire Knight Commander Morrigan. That's what Knight Commander Morrigan told me.
Maybe it's true. Nobody's told me that. I mean, all I know is what I know, and I hadn't heard anything about who it was. I thought we were still needed to find them.
Well, good thing if we don't. That saves us some trouble, right? Where did the other guy? I keep forgetting his name. Where is he? Yeah, him. Where
don't
is he?
know. He set this meeting with Dick Squire Dunn. I think he should be here anytime soon.
I don't like it when people don't show up on time.
You prefer to be the only one who's late?
I mean, I'm the life of the party. It always is a bit late.
Did you guys question 2 captured individuals? I think one of the Forgotten and the Red Cap. Red Cap's name is Father. As she actually opens some papers that she's reading these from.
I haven't. Or, maybe I did 3, 4, 8 times. Could be either way.
There's a reason why that bitch got forgotten.
Yes, but she may also know very important information that we may need.
Well, I should totally be the primary person questioning. Probably it's better if someone else is maybe doing most of the talking, and then I just ask a few key questions, if you know what I mean.
We can inform Sir Ertunch when he comes and say that we also need to ask questions. To Redcap first, and if we need, we can ask the Forgotten. I take it that he is the leader of this mission?
So far.
Self-proclaimed, yeah. Clearly it's not me. I'm just a filthy commoner.
You are not a filthy commoner, but you are a commoner, so therefore, yes.
I mean, I haven't showered. Well, actually, this is not true. I showered yesterday. So I'm not that filthy, actually.
And we do appreciate the update on your hygiene.
Hey, always glad to be of help.
In the room, assholes.
I think Terry is actually going to look into the hallway to see if she sees the other night. Because, god damn it, that name.
Sir Medford is probably surviving. Maybe he has some traffic.
She will send him a text.
You are unable to
'Cause
send text
it
in dreaming.
all. Oh fuck it. Oh well. Like Terry is just a little suspicious, and this does not seem like a guy who is going to be late. So she's sort of on edge.
Yeah.
I can try and call him, but I'll need to go outside. And if he just bumps in, and then starts being annoyed about me being late again, you guys will have to excuse me.
If you wish to call them, please.
Yeah, sure. She'll take a cigarette from the package and take her cell phone because this is also a very good excuse to go and smoke. And yeah, she'll go outside of the freehold and we'll try and call him while
The outside
smoking.
of the freehold is actually a bar. It's a bar that it's a jazz bar called 24/7.
Cool.
But
There
like,
we'll go outside because smoking is not allowed inside.
if when you go outside, you actually see like there's a bit of a rain, but like because you're in Brooklyn, in the west, the chimerical reality is like changing a bit. The sky is red. It looks scary. It looks different. The changelings are outside of the place. Like the guards are looking and watching. They're saying like, "Should we inform, right, Commander? I don't understand what's going on."
Terry will just hear that and be like, "Yeah, I would go and inform someone. Yeah, go do that." She's actually genuine at that point as she's trying to
Yeah.
call. I'm going to try it one time. Ertung?
Artunch.
I know I'm pronouncing Ertunch. Okay.
Yes. You can call him Sir Matt for us as well. Also.
I swear, next time I will use a Dutch name on my character and you will break your tongue every time.
It's fine. You call Sir Artunch. His phone is closed.
Okay, so she's going to consider that he is in a freehold, or at least in the dreaming. And she's going to quickly smoke up her cigarette. She is actually going to smoke up her cigarette. I can actually pronounce your last name, Kirsty. Or Donna's last name. And she'll head back inside, walking actually a bit faster than she went outside. Like outside, she was pretty chill. Now that she saw that sky, she's like, oh boy. And she'll just enter the room without really knocking. And it's like, guys, there might be some shitty stuff going on soon. The sky is turning like weirdly red.
Yeah, Donna's gonna walk out.
Eric's gonna go out too.
Eric, you feel like you just need to be somewhere else.
Okay.
Your issue senses is like, man, this ain't the fucking place right now. Like this ain't the place. Like the shit goes around somewhere else. Like you felt that like this is nah. And like you guys see the guards are actually like talking. They're running around. A couple like the one of the like the county guards, the one that Terry hates. Averick is there. He is like telling people, inform the Anna, inform the Baroness Anna, and inform Anna Sylvia. Yes. I don't understand. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Terry is definitely going to ignore that asshole. Besides giving him a few pointed looks like, get out of my sight. She won't say it. She's just going to look. But he's probably busy. So hopefully he won't see her looks.
He won't.
Good.
He's not seeing that. So I presume everyone is going outside slowly, and Squire Jennifer, actually, the Knight Jennifer is actually following as well. So
Yeah.
you guys got go outside and look at my screen at the moment. Normally, the dreaming looks this way if there's not a strange shit going on. Okay, you guys can see the sky is colorful. It's like it has that like shiny nature of the dreaming, except minus some nightmares. Now, the sky in the chimerical reality in Manhattan is different. It's weird. It's scary. When you look at it, you are a bit scared for some reason. It looks way different than normal, and way different than it's supposed to be. Um, you guys see the contingents of knights actually, or contingents of guards is actually going towards the Manhattan. They are entering cars and they're going there, um, and there's a chimerical lightning. It's red, not white. It starts going down.
Jonah's gonna grab one of the guards or something before, like, preferably before he leaves, and just be like, "Hey, what do we know?"
The guy kind of pushes your hand and says, "I don't know. I'm sorry, Squire. I need to go. I have orders."
Okay, well, if you don't know anything, that's fine. I just wanted to know what we do know. And she'll kind of wave him away.
He does go immediately run towards one of these cars, and Jennifer actually looks at everyone and says, "Like, do you guys, if you guys wish to, you guys can stay here in safety. I think I need to go there as well."
Yeah, Donna's just gonna shake her head, and she's gonna look at one of the other people and be like, and hold out the box. Well, can one of you guys take this?
What are you gonna do?
Well, I might be able to get a closer view of the sky.
Yeah, that sounds real safe. Flying out there with lightning. Mm-hmm.
Someone needs to do it, and there aren't that many people
I mean,
who can get the view I can.
toasted owl sounds like a delicacy.
Good. Well, then I guess I'll see you in my next life. I will be careful.
What's up, Eric?
He'll put his hand out and say, "I'll take the box. Try not to get hit by lightning."
She's like,
Didn't we expressly just have a conversation about the roads?
One thing before you go. Let me try one thing.
she nods. She's not like suicidal. She just, thinks she can probably get more information this way.
So Terry will walk up to Averick.
Now I need
What's
to
going
find
on?
this fucking photo.
Sorry. I mean, you don't need to find this photo. I know that ugly face.
His face is not ugly.
I know
so you
he's
know.
not. He's not. He's not. Don't worry.
He actually looks at Terry and says, "Citizen, we don't know what's going on. We're sending people. Please go to your home and wait there. If there's any problem, call us."
Never mind. And she'll turn around, walk back to the group. Okay. Asshole doesn't know anything.
Assholes usually don't. As
True.
as she's gonna look to Rowlet and she'll be like, "Stay here with them." And the other one's already with, the Drake.
Wait. One thing again before you go, and this is moment where she will do the bunk with the bottle and everybody writing their name on it and toasting and taking a sip from the bottle.
Shared backwash.
Is this a bunk? Squire Jennifer asks.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
Sorry, that was a little too fast.
Yeah.
No. This is just fun.
She does drink as well. Okay, Squire Jennifer, are you gonna fly?
Absolutely not. And as unsafely as possible.
Maybe the other group, remaining members can also go there if they won't wish to help. I'm talking about you three. As he looks Gunnar, Terry, and Eric. I will go with the guards, but maybe you guys can help Squire Donna. I know Terry you have your motorcycle.
It can fly. I can take everyone.
I don't think flying is what they need. She's like,
I agree.
She raises her hands and please, I beg you.
I don't think anyone is wanting to ride the lightning today.
Yeah.
I was gonna say writing a metal thing into lightning sounds genius.
Yeah,
Right?
that motorcycle ain't fitting a troll on it, so That was just a puka outburst. We're just leave it at that.
Okay, I will go. Please take care of yourselves, and if there's any danger, I think some of you have my number. Please call me. Okay?
Yes.
Sure.
And she hands out her card, and then she fucks up at the guards.
And
So,
and she'll be like, "Do you guys mind if Trubbish and the owls hang out with? Well, yeah, the owls hang out with you guys. Like maybe sit on someone's lap or something in the motorcycle or whatever."
I mean,
mean,
let's just ask. Does anyone besides me know how to drive or has another means of transportation?
I could drive.
As soon as Tara says that, Eric just kind of like nods to Hank.
Hank is like, dude, we're in the grave world. We can't do that here.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Dude, it's not. We can't do it here. The cameras, man. You will fucking fly.
That's what the
It
roofs
will-
are for.
Like,
Uh,
no, you're not gonna do that.
a sheet, man. A sheet. You know,
Sure.
don't fucking break it.
You're all fun sponges.
There's
Man,
a time
you
for
don't
fun
know
and there's
sheet.
time for being serious. And me as a
Exactly.
puka saying that says something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, the she is bad. They're bad news.
Why
Then
don't you
you
guys
break
just
the
take
sheet.
public transit and
Okay.
there you
No.
go.
We don't need the public transport. We have a bike, we have a driver. I can shift as well, and we'll fit easily on the bike with all of us.
And that doesn't look weird at all with an otter in a motorcycle going across the city.
It's not the weirdest thing you'll see in New York.
Look, I'm not gonna go too close. I'm gonna be careful, but I need to see if there's anything in the sky that might make a difference here.
Right.
I think you're setting yourself up for some major issues with your life. After all, who am I?
Well, considering the last thing you asked me for help with, I feel that you're very good at walking into this stuff yourself.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
She went there. She went there.
Anyway, yeah. So she's once she makes sure that they're okay with having her chimera hanging out with them. She's gonna go hide behind something and shift into her owl form.
Terry will
Donna,
look at Eric. Oh, sorry.
go on, go on.
But she'll just tell Eric to put the box in the meeting room with the, so that it'll stay there because we don't need a bunch of lizards in this situation, I think.
Can you be so sure?
I
Probably-
mean, you can never be sure. We're
Would
gonna
be
need
the
to
best
I will
thing.
curse myself.
You guys do realize how cool it would be if we if the lizards got free and were running around like the county freehold.
Now, does Terry turns into Otter as well?
Yeah.
Who is driving Terry's motorcycle? This is Hagrid's motorcycle, by the way.
Yeah, I think Gunner's driving. I have drive too.
Okay, you got drive too, and you see that turbo. Like the turbo is actually an option
Nope,
in this
fuck that.
motorcycle.
Yep.
There's the option of fly. There's the option of turbo.
Uh-huh.
There's the option of fuck.
Wow.
Probably the self-destruct.
Makes me wonder what version of the movie this came from.
There's the option of go fast. There's the option of city limits.
I would go turning it on and driving it personally.
Yeah. Just driving. Just
You're just driving
regular
it.
accelerator.
Sometimes the dude is like, like when you are like driving and like there's a car in front of you, you just like feel like it gongs, not like it gongs before you pressing it. Basically, it's saying like there's a car in front of me. It's
Got it.
just a weird motorcycle.
Nice. I'm about to fuck out of this motorcycle thing.
And once they take off, she also takes off.
Now, are you guys keeping contact? As in, like, does Donna flies up, following the motorcycle, or like she isn't? She is just gonna go her way, And motorcycle
Well,
people are just gonna be
she's
like,
gonna
"Fuck you guys, I'm going my way," type of
she's
thing.
gonna try to stay in view, but like
Mhm.
she if it doesn't quite work out, like she's just trying to get close, but not too insanely close. You know what I mean? Like she just wants to see if she can see anything up there that maybe you wouldn't see otherwise.
Mhm.
So, and if it
So
looks like it's dangerous, she will turn. She will start, go to land or something.
now you go around and like there time to time there is lightnings, the red lightnings, and like that's different. That's weird. When you go up, you see the dreaming like the is changed. This is not the normal sky. It's not the weird. Like it's not anything weird, but it's just um it's changed. Now there may be reasons for these things if you can roll me some dreaming lore.
Well, there's no reason not to attempt it.
When you get close, you can actually clearly see. It's like this is normal, but why it's changed is the question. This is not someone's cast, especially as an Ilunid. You can see this is not something's cast. This is not something's action. Like this is not like someone messing with the chimerical reality here.
Well, I got 3 successes on the dreaming lore.
Um, the dreams shapes around actions.
Okay.
Um, maybe someone is doing something, and that's the reason the weather is being this way.
Can I roll my kenning to see if I can try to figure out where it's coming from?
Yes, you can. You're an Ilunid.
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
say, yeah, it is easy. You can see the castings around in the city while looking from up.
If keen-sighted counts, then I've got 6. If not, then
Okay.
4.
Now, Donna, you are flying, with the like while looking at the motorcycle, and like the motorcycle like is in the bridge right now, and like you in the bridge coming to Manhattan, from Brooklyn. I want to ask which bridge you guys are using. I can send a photo. I can send a map.
Mhm.
Which bridge you guys are using, so I can actually explain more. I want to give as an SD, I want to add more to New York in my game. So again, which bridge you guys are using? I can tell the name of the bridges.
I think it's a
If you guys
Island
want to.
Bridge, right?
There is the bridge that is going toward like the Brooklyn, from Williamsburg to East Village, which is like the south south part of Manhattan. If you go through Queens, there's the Roosevelt Island. You can go through the Roosevelt Island, uh, or you can go through Randall's Island. So which part you're taking?
What's the most direct route?
It's the Brooklyn through Manhattan.
Okay.
It's the first one that I mentioned, Williamsburg from East Village, and I can actually yeah. So you're taking that one. You guys like find yourself in Manhattan. Um, I'm gonna come to you, Donna, but just give me a few seconds. Um, you guys see the changelings, or like everyone is actually looking at the sky, and like people are actually returning their homes. There isn't a curfew yet, but like people are being told by guards that are walking with 2 people. Like there's like 2 people of the Manhattan guards and maybe some county guards, and they're telling like changelings to go home. It's impossible to have 100 people to tell every changeling they see to go home, but like you guys happen to see someone, like hey, happen to see someone telling normal commoners to go home while the guys are driving. Um, the red mist and the lightning does not strike to you. You guys see that it strike like a to the lands like away from you in the midtown Manhattan. Uh, can 3 of you roll me? I'm gonna say intelligence alertness.
Just those 3?
Just those 3.
Okay.
Wait, who's rolling this?
All you three. Martin, you, Saskia, and Obi.
Okay.
Intelligence alertness, my friend.
Yeah, no problem.
Give me a moment, because my sheet is being slow. Intelligence, alertness. Oh, that's not a very bad dice pool.
You suck!
2 successes.
You got 2 successes, my friend. Saskia, you have 5 successes.
Yup.
You don't suck, it seems, but
Apparently not. Jesus.
Obi, you have 1 success, right?
Yep.
As a native of Manhattan, Bernie, you know the freeholds, and actually, you know that all 3 freeholds, except the freehold of Sir Magor, is actually close to Midtown Manhattan. Um, Now I'm gonna say the same for Martin. I'm gonna say this for Saskia. Saskia, you know the 3 freeholds,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, like all the 3, like one of those freeholds is actually Goblin Town, which
Oh,
is like
jeez.
very
Okay.
big.
Oh,
The other one is the Continental Hotel, and the other
Mhm.
one is the Baronial Seat of Manhattan. It's a gallery. The Manhattan seat is a Manhattan seat. Baronial seat is a gallery. Continental Hotel is a hotel, and entrance of Goblin Town is just um,
Mhm.
entrance, like of abandoned building entrance because it's Goblin Town. Coast fuck knockers. Just kidding. And you're sure because of this, like you have 5 successes. Those lightnings are actually going towards places that freeholds are in.
Yeah. Now, this is the funny thing, though. Terry can't actually convey this to the others.
Exactly. Sucks to be you guys again. It's one of those moments where like the universe is like sucks to be you.
Which freehold is closest?
From your version at the moment, it is the Sir Eoghan's Cauldron House.
Okay.
That hot,
And
sexy issue.
yay. uh, is there one of these with like the successes I have? Is it one of these that seems to be get targeted more than the
No,
others?
it's
Okay.
random. It's random.
Okay. So what Terry is gonna do is she's going to jump out of the side span. She's gonna jump in front of Gunner, and basically is gonna be like, kind of showing him the way. She will try to remain as hidden as possible. Might just jump into his jacket and then just kind of pushes on like his left shoulder and his right shoulder when he has to take turns to lead them to the closest freehold as quickly as possible.
The okay. Donna,
Yeah.
you're flying and you see them like taking a different route. They're trying to go towards the like you can see the freehold from here because it like there is the version of glamour, like the combination, not combination of gathering of glamour around it.
Hmm.
But like when you swing your wings and when you like try to find out where this power, where this energy, where this thing comes from, you kind of feel like a glamour and arts, bunch of arts coming from north of Manhattan. You're
Is
not sure where yet.
is that no cafe land?
No, it's not. We're in
Okay.
Manhattan. We're in Manhattan.
I'm
Not
not good
included.
on directions, so that's why I asked.
Okay.
Um. Okay. So I have a feeling at this point that she is that I looted Flaw. She needs to know.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're veering off on our own.
You don't. You wouldn't just go out of your own. You can tell them and say, "I'm going there."
Well, they'd have to. She'd have to manage to get to them first.
Yes.
Um. Okay, well, sure. She'll try to get back to them.
Mm-hmm.
And basically she's going to try to like land somewhere on the bike that people will see that she's landed there.
You are near Eric Knight.
Yeah, and she's could you
I'm just
possibly
picturing like Eric sitting in the car and then just Don as Al just like plops down.
Yeah, she's going to kind of start squawking at him, like, sort of she's squawking at him and making a big fuss because she can't really tell you to stop. Like, she can't talk to you right now. So she's making a gigantic fuss at you, and then she'll try to like actually she'll try to like bug the crap out of Gunner too, who's actually driving and could actually stop this thing.
The thing is actually like you guys actually when you come back, you guys are near the hotel, and you guys see an issue in front of an hotel. She is quite hot for an issue, and she actually looks at the four group of you. Kind of like looking at you like that's weird, but she is looking at the group. This is the issue. Just a second, I'm about to pull the photo. YOLO solo. This is the issue.
That's the one I've met before, right?
Yeah, Terry did met this person before, and you met this person
Did
before as well. I'm gonna PM
Yeah.
you something,
I know
Christy.
I think I know who it is. Yes.
Okay, Terry, this was the individual who helps Sir Yoghan in his freehold. She is not like she maybe just a servant, maybe,
Okay.
but like she is looking up at the sky, and then she does come near the motorcycle, and then she
Yeah.
asks to actually Gunner and says, "Have you come to ask for hospitality of Hostervon?"
Else, Oman?
Darvon.
Donna's
Darwan?
gonna Donna's gonna sort of act as she's gonna try to get behind one of her owls because she's very small, so that
You
she
can't
can.
get behind an owl to
I can't?
turn. No, you are
Why?
on a fucking motorcycle. Like everyone can see you. You can fly off
then-
and come back.
Well, then she'll hop off and go behind the motorcycle.
Okay, that's more like under motorcycle cool.
And she'll
I mean,
pop up.
Terry will probably do the same and shift as well. But not behind the
Okay.
motorcycle. She'll have to run into an alley.
Yeah, you
She's
guys
a little
like
bigger.
by the way, like if you go actually yeah, you need to go to an alleyway as well because like if you go behind a motorcycle under a motorcycle, you will like lay down. So alleyway is your best choice right now.
Let's just say that it happens.
Okay, now you guys go away. And then, like, she sees the otter novel flying off, and then she actually asks Gunnar, Hostervon offers hospitality to those who needs an hospitality. I know this is a strange thing, but you shouldn't be around here. It seems that lightning is hitting on the freeholds, or where the freeholds are.
I see. I understand. Actually, I think we were here to see if we can help you guys out in any way.
I would be very happy to receive your help, but we don't know what to do. And that time where actually Terry and Donna can come when she says we don't know what to do.
Yeah, and Donna will walk up and she'll like, she'll meet the issue's eyes but not say anything. Just kind of that quick acknowledgement. And she'll just be like, I can find the place where it's coming from. I can find it. We need to go.
So that's why you're squawking at me.
Well, it's not my fault you don't understand owl.
No, I'm more understanding fish.
Well, I don't understand fish, so I guess we're equal.
I picked up possums from the leash.
Stop bickering around in front of the freehold.
I was kind of about to say the same.
Yeah, thank you, Terry Waters. But please, what? I don't know what's going on. I need to be here. I'm ordered to be here. So, if you guys are going to do things, go do things. But there is going to be, like everyone is told, mostly the commoners are being told to go home and stay there. Nobody knows what's going on. And as a commoner,
Okay.
I am going where I live.
Well,
So,
as
the
it turns out,
concern is you to defend freeholds, and we think we can help. So I think we should do that, right?
that's up to you. It has to be your free choice. As for me, I'm not a commoner. So I'm going. Anybody coming?
I also don't have a choice.
I think that's probably the issue. I don't think any of us have a choice, but I'm going.
Okay, so how about I fly? I'll stay pretty low so you can try to follow me.
Yeah.
Yep, we're behind you.
Yep, thought.
You guys see that the sheep nods to everyone and then turns her back and leaves and says, "Good luck."
Yeah, and she's just gonna look to her and say, "If something happens, will you let my dame know where we went?" Maven. Her name's Dame Maven.
I heard about your daemon. Yes, I will.
Thank you. And she'll turn away and keep going. And yeah.
So I
Shift.
presume you will go run back to the alleyway,
Mhm.
and the Saskia will do the same. The Puka will
Yep.
take their sweet ass time, and then come back.
I mean,
Actually, what's going to happen is we're going to make out for a while in our animal forms, and then we're going to come out, and nobody will ever know what happened.
Who cares? Not me.
ah!
You guys come back. There's an otter on the streets. Someone sees an otter on the street and he says, "I don't know what's going on in New York anymore." and,
I mean, yeah.
and like the owl just runs off. I'm like, is there a zoo problem? As he like kind of looks at the gunner. He's like, "Did that run away from zoo? There's an otter on your
I mean,
motorcycle, dude."
and people keep weird pets all the time. I saw a tiger last week.
Yeah, I saw a tiger killing pit bull once. It wasn't nice. See you later. Have fun.
Right?
That's a nice otter, though. Can I
Thanks,
take a
Carl.
photo of this otter?
Oh man, that's fucking creepy. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, I was gonna put it to Instagram. You'll get the fuck out of here. Don't tell me he's gonna like run away. But he sees like Gunner is like this like muscly man. He's like, oh shit. I picked the wrong guy.
Who is for some creepy reason really, really protective of an otter.
Exactly. For some reason.
Oh, Jesus.
What this otter does like flips the guy away while the odd guy is living. Does the otter
What
does
is
the middle finger?
Yeah, when he's leaving, the otter just flips the tail to him. Like,
Okay.
We'll pick up Terry. See, what we need is a little fast. Bring this look together.
You guys follow Donna, who tries to sense this place. Now, Donna, can you roll me perception kenning again? And
Yeah.
then intelligence. If you succeed, I need you to roll me intelligence alertness.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That was perception.
Kenning?
Okay, so that was one too many dice. Either I can take off the last one or I can re-roll.
Let me check your dice pool.
Take your choice.
Yeah, you will. You have 1, 2, 3 successes.
Yes. If you allow that. Okay. So that's 3
Mhm.
successes for that part then.
Intelligence alertness.
Intelligence alertness?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, 1.
Okay. Now, Gunnar, can you roll me perception drive? Because you based on your drive, your drive now is based on your perception over seeing a tiny motherfucking owl.
Can
That's
we
nice.
assist him at that?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
okay,
You both the others can also roll perception drive. Barely, man, barely. But you do it. You see this motherfucking tiny owl.
She is pretty tiny.
She is. She's about 5 inches tall.
The fucking actually, you guys do it. What?
it's fine.
Otter.
Teddy's hiding. Teddy's hiding. In
Basically,
front.
You guys are like driving. The tiny owl is flying, and when Donna starts to like feel this power, it feels like there's a trod opening,
Oh, fuck.
and Donna
Uh,
remembers there was a path of Baylor in
Um,
north of Manhattan that she and Ryder find Slua, Redcap, and the other girl who betrayed the county, and they were trying to do something there.
Yeah, they were. Okay, so she's going to keep going a bit further. She wants to see if she can actually see anything happening.
She sees the warehouse, and the warehouse door lights are on.
Okay, so she knows where it's at then for sure at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna head towards them and sort of attempt to sort of fly just slightly above them, so that even if they go faster than her, they won't run into her.
What do you mean?
But she's trying to get their attention.
Okay, there's a tiny owl who's trying to get your attention, guys.
Yeah, and she's gonna sort of like fly. If they notice, she's gonna sort of fly towards the side of the road. You know what I mean? She's hoping that they'll kind of get the idea to pull over for a second.
Gunnar, do you get the idea of pulling?
Yep. I think we were going to get the idea to pull over.
You do pull over.
All right. She's going to find a place to change and come back while they're pulling
Terry
over.
will
Because
do
that'll
the
take a
same.
minute.
Okay.
Terry will do
Terry-
the same.
You know what? Fuck it. Terry will jump off the bike because time is of the essence. So as the bike is slowing down, Terry will, just free jump and will run into an alley as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys come together for review again. The lightnings are like getting more and more towards
Yeah.
the freehold.
Yeah. She's like,
Stop. Let me continue. The lightning's continuing, and like it's hitting over and over again. Like no lightning is like, no lightning strike is like over and over again. This is over and over again in the back of your characters. Now you can go, Christy.
she's just gonna say, okay, I know where it is. I totally have no idea what they're doing. And it might be a really bad choice to walk in, or it could be the smartest thing we've ever done.
I mean, do we have much of a choice? And that's not a
Nope.
question, that's a statement.
You do not.
Well, yes, we could have a party. Look, they're opening a Path of Valor. And, it's pretty obvious what might be coming down a Path of Valor.
Like, can come up with some choice ideas, but not entirely 100% sure.
None of
One
them
question,
will
though.
I have no idea what Papa Baller is, so.
I don't either, but ominous red sky with red lightning, whatever's coming's not going to be like
Okay,
sunshine and rainbows. So,
So,
stop it.
So
do
we
we
need to
need
be
backup
prepared.
here? That's
We
the
need
first question. Do
we need as much
people
backup
here?
as we can get.
Okay. Terry will start texting at least one person, and gonna try and come up with more. But she can at least text Jarek.
What do you tell Jared?
She will tell, hey, did you see the red sky? Here's a picture of my location. This is probably where it's coming from. Send.
he sends a text saying, "Okay, I will be on my way. I'm getting my friends."
Check. Be careful. This is bad juju.
Donna's going to actually. She will. Actually, she's going to look at her owls, and her owls in Trubbish and be like, "You guys go home." And just tell them to straight up to go home. And she's going to she's going to try to call Maven.
Maven responds and says, "Donna, I'm busy."
Yeah, me too. We have I have something bigger going on that may be bigger than what you're dealing with.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Source of the red sky, opening
Mm-hmm.
path of valor.
Huh?
Yeah, path of valor.
Where are you? Send me a location, and I will send some individuals.
Can I just send like GPS coordinates
Yes, you
somehow?
can.
Okay, she'll just send that.
Martin,
Yep.
your legs are shaking. This is the wrong place to be. Whatever is happening, it's happening quite soon. You feel it in your bones. It's like, "Ugh! I need to be somewhere else, not here."
Has Hank been following
Hank
us?
is following, and Hank is like, "Yeah, this is so cool. Ha ha ha! I'ma bite some bitches."
Eric look at Hank. It's like, I really don't think that we should be here. But if we don't do something, then probably something really bad's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna call my dad and tell him where we are, just in case.
Your dad is like, "Get back to your fucking home! Where are you? Everybody's losing their goddamn mind. It's goddamn apocalypse here. Come back!"
I can't come back. Got to save the world, and he'll hang up.
Like he is like he was like, "What the fuck?" And then you close this phone. Gunner, who are you calling, Gunner?
Not a damn person.
Motherfucker, call your mentor and say, "Be safe at home, Dad."
Oh, well, oh, man. Yeah. Say, he calls him Grandpa Joe. He'll call Grandpa Joe.
Grandpa Joe is like the damn. What was the name of the American the New York Tigers? No,
No.
there
Next.
was like an American a Jets. He's a Jets fan, and he's like, "The Jets are damn losing, Gunner. Where are you? I brought the beers."
I'm saving the world. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
God damn Wilders! As you close the phone. Okay. What's up, Christy? What's up, Saskia?
Terry will also send texts to Alistair, and she'll send a text to Jennifer.
Saying, "Be safe" or "Come here."
Oh God! In case of Jennifer, because she did ask to let her know what we're doing, so she'll just be like, "We found the source. It's here. It's shit. I don't know what you can do, but at least now you know." And I'm not sure about Alistair. Like, she wants him there, but she does not want to throw him into danger. But she wants him there. Fine. She'll tell him, like, okay. So I'm at a very shitty location regarding this red sky that you're probably seeing from the Bronx as well. I kind of don't want you to be here.
He will close the phone and says, "I will wear my armor one last time," type of thing, and he like you hear like him getting ready. So, Christy, you call Alexander, and he says, and he actually like he doesn't open the phone. One of the Boggins opened the phone,
That's fine.
And says, Scar Donna, how can I help you?
I am sure that you guys are having a whole lot of fun at the garden party over there. But there's an emergency, and if you guys have anybody to spare, I could really use the help. It is Manhattan, but it kind of affects all of us.
Lord Alexander is defending Queens. There's a Tulane attack at the moment.
Okay, all right.
Oh, for fuck's
Well,
sake.
then take care of Queens, and I'll do what I can over here.
We were trying to find you, but your dad came here. He's in the freehold along with the rest of the citizens, like you recommended us to do in a state of emergency.
Okay, well, can you get a message to my dad that I love him, and get a message to Alexander? Yes, it's okay. He'll understand. And tell Alexander that I'm dealing with the Red Sky.
I will let both of them know about what you said.
Thank you so much.
No problem. He closed the phone. Anyone else who wants to call more people?
She would have. Well, I had Henry up there too. She would have let him know what was going on too.
Henry doesn't respond to his phone, or nobody responds to his phone at the moment.
That's fine. She'll leave a message for him.
Okay. Now, Martin?
Yep.
You don't want to stop? You don't want to stop? You want to go in? You want to go into that warehouse that you see right now? That you want to open that door and you want to go in? Because that's the place that you need to motherfucking be. Does anyone have curiosity flaw?
Hi.
Just my eluded stuff.
Yeah, like now, like
I'm not gonna roll. I'll just go.
You roll me your curiosity. You're not stopping, like, because you're eluded.
Well, yeah, I just prepared first, but yes.
Mm-hmm. Martin, you are like subconsciously you want to go there because you're an issue. You're always at the right place at the right time.
I am fine with not going if I need be.
Okay, Gunner, you see 3 of these motherfuckers are just like subconsciously walking towards there for some reason that you don't understand because you're a troll and you don't have those flaws.
I'm fine. I got a 10 there.
Okay, you are fine. You're not going, but I'm not gonna say they immediately go, but like Martin's, like the Eric's body is shaking.
Oh no, Gunner's going to. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, like.
Okay, let's just at least see how we're gonna do this smartly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like, do we know anything, as she's gonna look at Donna, do we know anything that do you know anything that could be useful in this situation regarding what we might be facing there?
I know only the most useful things. What are you talking about?
Share it with the class. And that was not a question. And she'll actually say that was not a question.
Well, that is why I don't answer flippantly the first time.
I know.
Yeah, and Terry does know.
Don't die. This Terry will light up a cigarette.
Right. That's ironic, isn't it? She'll just be like, okay, look. It's not so much about killing them necessarily, is we need to end the ritual they're doing.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyone who's doing the ritual, we have to interrupt it in whatever way we can. And death is one way to do that. But not necessarily the only way.
Okay.
Do we know what the ritual is?
I may have seen some hints of it at some point, or at least that's what they were going to do, maybe?
You were supposed to read the ritual today.
Yeah. She's just going to kind of be like, there's probably more information in that book.
Well, we luckily have all the time in the world to go and read the book.
Yes. So
let's head back.
And you guys can see Donna sort of fumbling with something in her pocket, which is when I do the thing on the side there, spending the glamour to activate the knife.
Terry will load her trank gun.
Yep, and she's going to pull out her gun, make sure it's loaded and everything. And she's going to be like, maybe we should try to sneak in and just see if what's in the area that we might be able to use to disrupt it. maybe there are lines or something like witches, like you see witches do with the lines and the circles. Maybe we can disrupt that. I don't know.
Wait, it looks like Moosh. It's a warehouse, right?
Yes, it's a warehouse.
Windows?
There
Is it the same warehouse as before?
It's the same warehouse as before, Christy, but there are no windows, Saskia. For some
For fuck's
reason,
sake.
they like close the windows. If you
Okay.
understand what I mean, as
Okay.
like how the closing works, like they
Mhm.
they put things that
In
make you
front of
unable
it,
to see
yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Oh, Donna knows why. Because Donna was the one who went in through the window the one time.
Okay. How do we want to approach this? Because there's two of us who can turn very small. I'm thinking ventilation shafts. But that would mean that we would be splitting up apart, which is generally a bad idea.
I
Or
have
so I've
an
heard.
alternative.
Well, alternative would be you becoming a small creature and joining us.
Or we can just walk through the wall.
Martin, Eric,
Yep.
you feel like, oh shit, there's no time. I need to be there immediately. Your hands are shaking, your legs are shaking. You want to move.
Also,
So Gunnar will start.
I don't know if you remember, but I
sorry.
have the impatient flaw as well. So
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
like, you know what? Fuck that.
I'm gonna trank this guy, apparently.
Eric's gonna jump on the back. Hank is like, "Well, I'm going in," and just go.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus,
They-
yeah.
What's up? You guys do because Hank is very fast.
Okay, so Terry's just gonna look at Donna and says he was your responsibility.
Only while we were inside. We're not inside there anymore.
He's a kid.
I have no kids. But just basically she's gonna try to kind of run like after and try to see if she can at least grab on to the Drake. Maybe jump on if she can.
You're not grabbing a strength 7 Drake.
Oh, that's fine. She wasn't trying to stop it. She was just trying to get a hold to so she could get on too.
The Drake like looks at like when Eric jumps, the Drake is like, "Are we ready?" And that may be the moment others can like jump in or go because like this Drake can handle 4 of you probably.
He's got
Donna
a
totally
strength
does.
6 reserved strength speciality as well,
Mhm.
and stamina 7. So you
What are you
probably
guys
could go
doing?
quite a lot.
Donna just
I
jumps
mean-
on because if we're going, then I'm going with him.
If it seems like there's no way we are gonna do this a smart way, we might as well, Terry will look at Gunnar.
She'll just be like, "Let's go," and we'll try to sneak in.
On a Drake.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe at least get closer on a Drake.
Look, so I can do portal passage and we can walk through a wall.
I'm with
They
you.
won't expect that.
That is a
Okay.
big diversion, and we will, yeah. And I can
Alright, cool with
also
that?
walk through walls.
Okay. That's what Gunnar will do.
Terry will follow Gunnar because he feels like that's less suicidal than barging in on a giant Drake.
So
I mean, the Drake will come through too.
the Drake is going with Eric and Donna. It stops in front of the door and says, "I can't open these doors, guys.
It's the real world, man.
It's a real world, man. It's not my business."
Well, let's wait for Gunnar to make us a door then.
Okay, so that's what he'll do. He'll do, for his bunk, he'll do the Kill Bill. He'll do the
Mm-hmm.
5-finger exploding heart technique against the wall.
Okay, -2. +1 for scene. -1 for Fey. Difficulty 6.
1, 2 successes. So it should be open for 2 turns.
Are you guys entering, all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
apparently so.
You guys enter and see this road, this path. In front of it, there is 2 dead bodies, and someone's back is turned. That someone being Sir Ertunch.
Oh shit!
Fucking knew it. Called it. I didn't trust him for being fucking late.
God damn it! You don't want to share with the class?
I did
You guys,
share
like-
with the bloody class.
She did.
Are you guys like talking while?
No. This is OC.
Okay. Are you guys like going for stealthy approach to sneak in behind?
That's what Donna would do anyway.
Are we within trank gun range?
Yes.
So Terry will just sort of whisper and says, I might be able to try and take him down.
I'm gonna give her the thumbs up.
You get a thumbs up from Donna.
Okay.
You'll get Eric like putting a line like across his throat, like
Terry will make the motion of two hands, like under her head, like sleeping. And then she will aim.
Hmm.
Is he noticing them yet? Because I would
No.
I wouldn't mind a few turns to aim.
He is just like he is crossing his arms and looking at the door with the book in his hand.
Oh, there's where the book was. Yeah, Donna's is trying to assess the situation. Actually, can she kind of get a feel for the magic and see if she can figure out how she might be able to unweave it?
I need. But let's begin with Terry's attack first, and then
Sure.
we will come to you.
Yeah, like I said, can I take turns to aim, or does it look like he's
Yes.
about to be finished?
He is just saying. He doesn't say anything. There's no voice. He is just looking, and his hands are moving.
I'll use 2 turns to aim.
Mm-hmm. Then shoot.
Okay. I don't know what my diff will be.
Difficulty will be 5.
Okay. That is, might as well have not aimed. Fucking hell. That is 2 successes.
Okay. Roll your
Shooting a
damage.
trank. It is the
Ah.
one of the tranquilizers. Because I want to keep if we can keep this mofo alive, then that's going to
Mhm.
be a thing.
You don't see like what happens with the bullet. You see like you don't see like it goes there, and then you don't like it. Does it hit his body or not? You don't see it, but he kind of like acts like stumbled and then slowly falls to the ground. No voice, nothing. It's weird, but he falls to the ground and the book falls it as well.
Donna's got to go for the book.
Terry's
she
gonna
is-
go for the guy.
What does Gunnar and Eric will do?
Eric can will just look around the room to see if anybody heard that or if there's anyone else like hiding or like approaching or anything like that.
Okay. What is Gunnar doing?
Gunner's gonna grapple the guy.
Okay. Now, you guys very slowly, or like they're like, "Oh shit, we got this guy" type of approachal. Where Donna is going for the book, Terry for going for the guy with Gunner, and Eric is looking for individuals. The door is weirdly open. There's like realities behind it. Like there's like nightmares, creatures, all that weird shit. When you guys go near it, and Gunner, you try to grapple and Terry, you try to like maybe like hold the guy towards him. And when Donna tries to reach for the book, this is an illusion.
I figured. God damn it.
And someone actually approaches from the shadows. The first will be the Martin who sees him. He actually says, he actually cuts his hand and then activates Sovereign. This is crushing. Those who have been used Sovereign before never felt Sovereign like this before. You immediately fall on your knees. There is no saving roll. At least for this. And he actually says, I expected Ryder here as well. You guys can talk, but there's crushing need to stay on your knees. The weapons falls to the ground as you immediately go down to your knees.
Terry will reply, "Nah, he had a ballet lesson."
Not surprised. He has his scepter in his hand as well. Oh, so you know, like the Marvel Loki scepter?
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
type of scepter. And he like slowly walks. There's like again, there is like darkness around him. Yes, book was an illusion as well. And he has the book on his hand. And he actually looks at Donna. You were quite a problem for me. You find out the red cap, Sloa couldn't kill you. I was actually going after you because I wanted to make sure your grandfather stays out of this.
Strangely, I feel as though he might get involved if I do die.
It doesn't matter. If he involves, he will just suicide. And you are a thorn at my side as he points Terry.
Terry will grin at that.
You captured my lover. We're gonna use it, Alistair.
I gotta. Get... Can I take a rage for this?
Yes, you can. You made her forgotten, but don't worry. When the old one comes, I will save her.
I might be able to make sure you get matching cells. And she'll stick out her tongue. Like,
You will get a kick to your face.
ow.
And like normally Sovereign breaks when this type of thing happens. But this time you immediately like it doesn't break.
Question: is there blood? Because a kick to the face.
No.
Can Gunner attack him?
I did read the side chat. What do you want to do?
Well, I wanted to do a counter read, but if he kicks the T in the face, can I swipe at him? That would probably make Gunner pretty pissed. If I can't swipe him, I'll at least growl at him.
Yeah, you can't do anything, said Lee. But then he actually says, like, you growl at him and he says, oh, you're a new troll. Are you Seelie or unseelie?
Don't know yet, man. This is all still new. What side are you on?
I am at the side of unseelie. I want our people to be free.
Yeah, I'm kind of anti-asshole at the moment, so not that side.
Well, you can always join that side, the winning side, when the old one returns.
So, are we assuming that unseelie means asshole?
Hey,
No,
That's not
we assume the Seelie means being blind to the Gwydians and your house and others who failed at dreaming. The one thing I want to say, Donna and Terry, he did swear an oath to not to summon, Baylor. And he's walking around, doing a monologuing thing, walking around.
so if he's not breaking his oath, so either he's breaking his oath or someone else is doing the summoning. Terry's gonna try and look around to see if she sees anyone else.
There's no one else.
She doesn't believe he would immediately break his oath, or he just doesn't care. Hmm.
He looks around and actually goes near Eric. You, Issue boy, you're new. I know your father. He's actually unseelie.
Yeah, what of it?
Join me.
Why would I join you? I've known nothing about you, and it just looks like you're trying to destroy everything.
I am not trying to destroy anything. I'm trying to make sure our people is free. The Sealies has taken over the world. They break the system. Now Gwydians are trying their best to make sure the Unseelie is dead. The Flaming Falcon has been ruling. And showing us like enemies.
But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still completely new to this, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, then the old one returns. I'm sure that you will understand what is going on. Now, I will extend an invitation to all of you. The Flaming Falcon, Gwydians, Ilunids, Fiona, Liam, Beaumain, Scattish, all of them, and even the Unseelie houses, all of them failed. They failed. They fight among themselves, given into banality. By fighting amongst themselves and fighting for this land or that land, while the real enemy stays alive. Join the cult. What's up?
So is he like walking around as he is talking?
Yeah.
Okay. You said I still have my voice.
Yes.
Like I can still speak.
Mm-hmm.
I want to wait until he's like at the right point, and then what I want to do is
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, screechy.
You
and
do.
I want to make sure that he gets like driven over by a flashy motorcycle.
Okay. You see your motorcycle comes in, tries to like attack him, and he actually raises his hand and it stops.
When
And
he's
he hits you with
distracted, can he get up?
He actually hits with the back of the scepter to Harry's head. The back of the head. Funny. This bitches ain't joining, but three of you didn't respond.
I mean, I did respond a long time ago to your friend who's dead.
He actually looks at Gunner. Is it worth to die for those who's not going to die for you?
Look, if you think that you're giving the impression that you give a fuck about me, you're an idiot.
That's nice on you, troll. Did you invite your friends? All of you? I take that as a yes.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah, sure. I will kill the bear first. He opens the book after saying that, and I presume Terry is speechless when he says, I will kill the bear first. He opens the book and says, I call upon you, dreaming, hear my voice. It is time for the old one to return to the earth, to return to restore the balance, to return to clean everything.
Can you use Wayfair to bounce the book out of his hand?
I don't think you can cast anything oppressive to him while you're in this state, sadly. There's a specific thing about him that he can't, you know, about his sovereign. It's too crushing. This is not normal sovereign in any way, shape, or form. He stopped Terry's car with a hand move. This guy isn't just a normal changeling. He is way stronger than it looks like.
So we can't do anything aggressive to him.
Or
can we
anything
use
that
arts
he
on
does.
ourselves?
Yeah. But it depends on
Okay.
what type of art you're going to use. If you use something that is going to hurt him, you can't while Sovereign is active. But while you are going on, he actually continues making his speech. He actually closes the book and then says, I call upon Balon, son of Balor.
Okay, fuck that. I'm going to call upon Autumn.
Yeah, Donna's just gonna start yelling, basically trying to make him, trying to make it so nobody can hear what he's saying.
The door behind you starts to shine. You guys scream, say things. try to cast, nothing is working. And you guys hear a voice behind you. He is out of nightmares. His weapon is made of dragon bones. His armor is extremely powerful. His helmet closes his face, but it looks like his face. His voice is scary. You guys never felt fear this way before. He is too primal. And you feel in your bones that you actually stand in front of a god. And it just says, "Thank you, Ertunc. You will be rewarded." Maybe the voice I did is silly, but his voice is not. It's pure command. It's commending. And it's insane. You all are shaking to your bones. And Ertunc actually responds and says, "My lord, your ascension is ahead of you." And the Balon responds and says, "Where is the eye?" And the response that Ertunc gives, "I don't have it yet. It disappeared, but I will find it." The voice actually responds and says, "Then I can't come back." At that time, what's up? What do you want to do?
Can I unleash?
No, you can't.
Okay.
The god.
I
There's
was
a
hoping
god in
to
front of you.
unleash naming, because that would be insane.
There is a god in front of you, and
Fair enough.
the god
Fair enough.
actually, like the god, actually comes in front of Terry and says, "You are unseelie. I can feel it."
I have no idea what you're talking about.
"You enjoy to be a sheep." "You enjoy to be a sheep?"
enjoy to
he
be what
asked.
now?
"You enjoy to be a sheep?" he asked.
Bah.
Do you mock this person? Yes, you do.
I'm in trouble.
Okay. He pulls you from your neck, and he starts to like shake it. You start to hear your neck is actually quite close to be broken, and then he actually puts you down, and then crushes your face. You get incapacitated.
Okay.
Any funny jokes?
Carry down.
And he says, "Any funny jokes to any of you?" When there is no response, but there is a response from the individuals that you called. You guys see the Flaming Falcon arrived. Sir Jarek, Itamar, others. The saving team. They try to cast things. They try to fight. The sovereign on your state is kinda gone. The Sir Ertunc steps into the freehold and runs away, and it's only the old one and you three remaining. I will narrate this as you try to guy cast things that and save your friend or do anything. There are a bunch of knights, among them Sir Justin, Inquisitor Itamar, many others. They try to fight this being. This being is tall, then it's a troll-sized being. It's powerful. It's insane. Being around him is full of glamour, but he takes everyone's glamour in weird ways. He shapes it. There are things that he does that you guys don't understand, especially the Islanded person. You don't even fucking understand what he's casting. In the end, he says, "I will be back," because it's obvious that the banality hurts him in the world. And You guys remain alive as Terry is waking up in the middle of the fight and continue to fight because she had fucking Spring Tree active.
Yep.
And all of you, but Inquisitor Itamar is dead, among with many soldiers of the Flaming Falcon. The not Sir Jarek, he is wounded. Maven is there, she is incapacitated. Gunner, the guards at Manhattan that you know and hang out, they're kind of like, some of them are dead, some of them are remaining. There were like 40 changelings, and he killed them. He killed like a couple of them, and then said, "I will just go back and throw everyone around with like telekinesis and return to the from the path. The door is open." But
I mean, if we were all fighting,
mhm,
I mean, one of the first things that Terry would have cast would have been spraying 3 on the rest of like the group.
it's fine. Okay. Some people just die too fastly. You understand what I mean? But you do heal others. You do heal others. Please, I know I narrated and kind of blocked you guys for a while, but now it's free. Please continue to roleplay.
So you said the door's still open?
The door is open. Yes.
Okay. So I'll see if I can close that with Wayfair.
How would you like? How can you explain me how you close the door with Wayfair? Like I don't like the Wayfair art is specifically for opening doors. There's no closing doors there.
Oh yeah, you can open and close traps with Wayfair 3.
Oh, like how are you gonna close it then?
You'll probably use the blood of some of the fallen soldiers.
No, what I'm trying to understand is the art doesn't open, like the art doesn't close anything. It just opens things.
Yeah.
There's no counterweaving a trod. It's actually, if you counterweave a trod, it's actually quite banal.
Oh, I don't care about being banal.
Yeah, like seriously, at this point, I think that Jonah would be fine with taking some banality too. Like, we just need to get this closed.
And changelings are creatures of 2 worlds, not just one.
Yep.
They're
No, true. You're quite right. I'm just saying, like, some people are like, yeah, they're gonna destroy this nightmare trod. Don't do that. That's bad juju, because it's banality. But yeah, I will say that you can close the door by like putting some blood on it. You guys don't know what you guys are doing, but finally it closes.
Okay.
Yeah. Immediately, you guys see Sir Jarek is there, and he actually asks, "What the hell has happened here?" His voice is angry. His, the leader of the Flaming Falcon is just dead, and he is the individual who leads them now, maybe, at least in this group. So he did yell, and he said, "What the hell has happened here?" This is Sir Jarek.
Well, Sir Artunch is apparently a dick, and totally not trying to bring back Baelor. And nearly did, but he needs one more piece before that will happen.
How did he bring Baelor? He was supposed to do an oath. Take an oath.
Have you ever heard of breaking an oath?
I did. There's no oathbreaker here.
Well, he's not here anymore, is he?
Yes, he's not, but I can feel it. There is no oathbreaker, or there was not an oathbreaker here.
So you say
Well, then
Baylor
maybe-
because the guy he said he was bringing back was Balon.
Wait, what?
He said something about Balon. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Donna's just gonna be like, I'm gonna guess Baelor's son?
I'm not an academic on House Baelor.
Can I roll something to be certain?
You don't know.
Okay.
Moosh,
What's up?
what's gonna be the difficulty for me? Because
4?
there's a lot of people dying and
Yeah,
dead.
difficulty 8.
John, just quickly, is it possible that since she would have cast the heal on everybody, then
Mhm.
that means that the people who were like down are getting better.
No, like they're like incapacitated ones. Yes, dead ones. No.
Well, no, not the dead, but just the
Mhm.
ones that were okay. All right, so because the first thing Donna would have done would be to check on Maven because
Maven is healed, and actually, Sir Jarek just yells at everyone again and says, "Give me goddamn details. What the hell has happened here?" And Maven just immediately says, "Don't yell at my squire." And immediately, Sir Jarek says, "My patience is at end. Shut up. Tell me what happened here."
And Donna will look at Maven and be like, "It's okay," and then she'll look to him and just say, "He got the book that we just got, and he used it."
Who
The-
who is
the-
Balon?
Well, apparently that's a mystery, but I'll be happy to find out and report back to you once I find out.
No, did he actually say he was the son?
I
He
think he's a
oh, see,
son, but I could be wrong.
he said that I summon Balon, son of Balor.
Son of
Then he
Baylor,
summoned-
yeah.
Oh, so he did. Okay, well then, I was gonna say I thought it was a son. So then, yeah, she'll
Mhm.
just be like, "Yeah, apparently the son of Baylor." In other words, the founder, I think, of House Baylor.
Founder of House Baylor is Lou, his grandson.
Well, then it must be the father of Lou, perhaps. Someone in the family tree, somewhere between the founder and the Baylor.
So we need to find his eye.
Everyone, start giving me every detail right now.
We
Not
have
just
been,
one thing.
Sir Jarek.
What are you doing? What did the Count made you done? Tell me. By the right that I'm taking from the regent of this land, tell me everything you know.
She will. She'll tell him everything that she can think of. There's a ton. So she'll tell him everything she can think of and tell her, and it will end with, and I'm going to research into the eye and
Can you
figure out
tell
where
me
that
like
is first.
everything you know? Can you like play that out?
I really don't remember it all at this point. Like there's a ton. We'd be here for a while. That's my point.
Okay, play the ones that you remember.
I don't even know where to start. Let's see.
He actually like waves and looks at Terry and Gunnar and Eric before she remembers. Tell me, I need information.
Well, you knew about the cult, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so the cult was trying to bring back Baylor, we thought, but apparently now it's Balon is who he's getting now, unless this is a two-part thing, but that's its own question. And let's see. We got the book after what happened to Sir Thomas. We were going to read it today, and then we heard about the red sky and ran off to try to figure that out. And it's a good thing we did because he was here with the book, using it to open it up. And it was a path of valor. It was not a regular trot.
I know what this is. He actually then looks at Terry and Gunnar and Eric. Is she telling me everything?
She is. He had some super form of sovereign that kept us all in our place. Yeah, he went on about being unseelie and how the Sealy have been in place for too long and have corrupted the world and broke the cycle. He's going to break the wheel or some Daenerys shit. I don't know.
I'm still trying to gain followers, that's for sure.
He did invite us to join.
So it's
Again.
Ertunch who was leading us all this time?
Well, there were two more, but they were captured.
There is a guard who says, "My lord, the county was attacked!"
Yes, that way.
Immediately, the Jarek turns and says, "What? The county of Freehold, my lord! The prisoners have escaped!"
Oh, for fuck's sake.
My lord, there's a, and he like, kind of like can't say it. There's news from the stronghold of Flaming Falcon, my lord.
Oh,
Oracle, um,
Oh god.
Oracle is dead as well.
Terry's gonna walk up to Jarek at this point, because fuck secrecy at this point.
Obi, check the sidebar.
She's just gonna, grab his hand. That's it. Like, just that. She's not gonna, like, try and hug him or anything, but she's gonna make sure that she's near him.
And in the midst of all this yelling and commotion and all of that stuff, Donna just sort of yells out, "If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention." And then she covers her mouth, like looking shocked.
The Jarek turns and immediately slaps Donna in
Nope.
the face.
Interfering.
You
jeez.
didn't see that coming.
I mean, she was next to it.
It's okay.
Okay.
Donna will take it. He probably hit her pretty hard. She probably lands on the ground.
Immediately Maven says, "What the hell are you doing?"
Is she talking to me or him?
No, he's talking to Jarek, and Jarek says, "Watch your squire, or I will watch it for you. I looned."
Jarek, please.
Eric's gonna hop off Hank and give Donna a hand back up.
And
Donna's actually will take the hand and sort of gently stand up. There's probably red forming across her cheek.
the Maven actually just looks at Jarek and says, "You hit one of my members of my house again, and you're gonna have a long, hard time. This is a county that we lead, and you're there to serve us. I will remind you that, Jarek." Actually, she says, "Gwydion." And Jarek turns and says, "I don't know who you are. I don't know who you serve. But don't push me."
I love this so much. I love it so much.
Okay, like, people, please. A lot of shit has been going on. A lot of shit is still going on. Maybe this is not the best time to fight with each other, but to work together and try and get as many shit solved as we can, and then convey and talk about it afterwards.
You guys see Jennifer actually comes in and says, "My lords and citizens, our count
Uh-oh.
is gone as well."
Donna's gonna cover her mouth because she's trying not to immediately start crying.
It seems they attacked the freehold. The Artunch did. There is a fighting going on in the Queens. The Tulane is attacking with massive force. The Alexander asks everyone's aid. Like she is saying this, like her hands and the throat is shaking, and there are people who are there's in fighting as well. We should rest and then try to aid.
There is no rest. Oh. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
Maybe I can take the citizens, as she points at like Terry, Gunner, and Eric, and says, "I can leave them home. Their homes."
This is not just a fight of nobles. This is everyone's fight because everyone has a part to play in it. It doesn't matter what we are.
Night, Jennifer. I would like to say that if they want to stay, they should be allowed to stay. They've been here through this. They've stood with us till now. Why not now?
No one is going to stop me.
Donna nods. She doesn't. She just nods like, okay.
The Jarek actually says, I will go to the county freehold and see what happened there. And Maven says, yes, that was my idea as well. I will do the same.
Yeah, Donna's gonna look at Maven and be like, "We should go check in. He was our housemate."
Yes, he was. Um, Immediately, like you guys see, Jarek starts to move. He is a troll, a very big guy, and he nods at Terry before he actually moves. And like that nod is like like you can come type of nod. Like I'm in charge, you can come. YOLO solo, I'm the man type of nod. But I'm kidding. That was not that.
I was gonna say he suddenly turned into like Chad.
Terry would actually look at Jennifer at that point and asks, "How many woundeds do you have?"
We healed the wounded. The
Okay.
only the count died, and one soldier who was protecting the citizens.
And
Pardon,
fighting is
prisoners.
still going on in
No, it's over.
Brooklyn or Queens. What was it?
The
Sorry.
Queens fighting in Queens is going on. I don't know how many help the medics they need, but they ask for soldiers, not for medics.
I can be both.
I I think you should go with Jarek. She whispers.
Terry is really like, because ultimately, she'll nod. Fine.
And Donna would look to Eric and Gunner, and just be like, "As far as I'm concerned, you two are welcome to come with. But if one of them says otherwise, then I can't really do much about that."
You mean the guy who hits women gets to decide if we get to go or not?
Donna just kind of shrugs at that. I mean, she definitely sees where he's going with that, but just kind of shrugs, and she's like, "Him or Dame Maven?" As she looks to Maven.
See. There is still a countess in the land, but she was getting power through the count.
Yes, but that's not what this was about. Like,
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Maven
Yeah,
says, yes, they can come.
Donna
As she
nods
sa-
to them.
Like her like the way she says it is like, yes, I decide who comes, and yes, they can come, type of thing.
Basically, Donna's taking it that she's backing me. And she'll kind of wait, she'll kind of gesture for them to come up closer to them.
All right. Yeah. Coming down
Terry
about-
already really gets tired of the dick waving nobles. She already gets really tired of it, and she's like, "Oh God."
The jerk actually says, "The Maven, you can go. I will go to the I will go near my friends and family. Our freehold was also attacked."
And she'll look to Jared, just kind of quickly hold her hand up to get his attention. "Sir Jared, can you leave some people here to guard this just in case someone comes back to try to reopen it? So at least we'll know."
I heard Iluna's ruled this place. Let her do it. And then he just says, "Yes, I will."
"Thank you, sir." And she'll turn back to Maven.
Terry, you can go with Jared,
Okay.
or you can go to county. It's up to you.
Ah. I mean, Terry would probably go with Jarek.
Okay, I will tell a story of what happened there to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first, we will enter to the county freehold. The cars are there. Individuals are leading Eric, Gunner, and Donna. There is some people. There's only one dead. But it seems there was like a hell of a fight. When you guys go there, the count is laying on a bed. He is not dead yet.
Oh, now you're saying.
I mean, we thought he was dead, so
Yeah.
Right?
But Jennifer said the count is
And
dead.
yet,
okay.
So basically, you guys see that he is actually like like not heavily breathing, like very slowly breathing. There is like a bedroom, and like for some reason, Gunnar and Eric was allowed here as well. And like he actually looks and says, he looks at Maven and the rest of them. Morrigan is not there. And he's like slowly breathing the bed. Like the guards are like outside, but there's only like a one person. I'm just gonna say actually there's one guard, and he is actually laying at the bed.
Is the Countess in here?
No,
Then Donna's going to start moving forward because he shouldn't have to like die with no one like even near him. You know what I mean?
hmm
So she'll move forward and kind of see if he's at all conscious.
he is conscious. He is like he doesn't move his face. His face is like looking at towards you. His eyes are like very slowly opening and closing, like when it does.
Yeah, and she'll just say, kind of quietly, "Your Excellency."
He nods. What are
May I,
these? Troll and issue.
may I sit next to your bed?
He nods again and then says, "Who are these troll and issue?"
Well, she'll point because he just asked her a question. I'm sorry, guys. She's gonna point to the troll and say, "This is Eric," and
You
point to
can
the.
roll willpower at difficulty 8 to say no lie.
You know, I really would try here. That's a good point. This is a bad time to be pulling this crap. But I'm going to be doing it anyway. So
Mhm.
yeah, she's going to introduce each of them the wrong way.
He actually looks at Gunnar.
She kind of flinches as she does it, though. Like she looks guilty.
These two childlings, I have heard their name. You are Salvager's son? Looks at the
Yeah,
issue.
yeah. You'll
Then
kind of
his
do like
eyes come.
a
Okay. His eyes then turns to Gunnar expectantly a bit.
Your Excellency, is there anything we can do to make you more comfortable?
Tell me about you two.
I'm Gunner. And just a few months ago, I thought I was about to lose my job because I killed someone. And now, apparently, Balon's going to be summoned back. So, talk about shit hitting the fan, right? He just tries to make him laugh. Or
He laughs and then he starts to cough. It's like painful coughing. And then he looks at Eric.
Eric's just kind of like he's kind of like a little speech, like he doesn't really know what to say. Just kind of looks a bit awkward, like very out of place.
Maven looks at the Count and says, "Why did you go outside? You knew you were going to die if you go outside." The Count looks away, doesn't say anything. He gives one last deep breath away. And then everyone slowly realizes his head slowly goes towards right.
Yeah, Donna was sitting right there, and she's going to try to kind of quickly put him into a position that looks like he's comfortable, even though she knows probably what just happened there. But she doesn't want, the body to start setting in some awkward position.
The Maven actually just like pulls off the mask. And you guys see someone who had a leprosy. Like a face of a like a
Of a
leper.
leper.
It's disgusting and mutated.
Donna will just set him up so he looks proper and make sure his eyes are closed.
We will move to Terry. As Terry is going with Jerrig.
Yes.
They enter to the freehold. There are many deaths. But they already cleaned it up. You see Karfia is there. Bruma is there. The Xavier is there.
Great, so many people she likes.
And they actually look at the Jarek. And actually say, what happened? Actually, it was Jarek who says what happened. And the Bruma responds, it was a Fomorian who came here. We tried to fight back, but it didn't work. He called us dirty. He said that we refuse our true selves. And killed the Oracle, the purest one. Xavier is the one who actually asks, where is Itamar? Jerrig takes a deep breath and says, he's gone. He's killed for the same reason, probably. The Karfi actually says, we need a new leader. The Count is dead. He went outside, following Ertunch. He knew his curse. He's gonna die in 24. He's gonna die in next 60 minutes. Someone should actually take the power here. Probably the person we will choose as a leader. Well, Bruma actually says, we all know the rules. Does anyone sense that does anyone put some forward? You see, there's 5 of them are looking at each other now.
Oh God, Sari is so keeping her mouth shut. No, no way. No fucking way.
Get some bitches.
Oh no, oh
Xavier,
no. Even Terry
Xavier
will not do
actually,
that at this point.
Xavier actually says, the county needs someone who's strong, who knows the troubles, and who has shown a straight face. I think we should press Cartia forward. She would be a good inquisitor. Cartia says, yes, I agree with my brother and lover.
Ugh.
It sounds creepy as hell. Sorry.
I
Um,
mean,
Whoa! I think we're
Terry
on Game
already
of
knew
Thrones,
this.
guys.
the I'm an Arcadian she as well. The leadership that many seeks is within me.
I
You-
don't think all the blood on Terry's face can hide her disapproval of this. But she will shut up because this is not her place.
When has that stopped Terry before?
Never.
Portios says, I was gonna say Bruma should be the one. She's wise beyond her years. She is also put a straight face. The Bruma nods to what Portios says. And she actually says, I disagree. I think we should put Jarek forward.
Oh, hell no.
Jarek, the Cartier immediately says, he's a troll.
And he hits women. Sorry, not there.
Xavier actually says, I agree. He's from Common Kith. The Bruma actually says, the world is changing. We follow the troll as an oracle, Wynand as an inquisitor. The Carfia can't keep her mouth shut, and she gets passionate. We need someone who is mostly loved by the commoners
Shit.
to understand the idea. Actually, he is OOC loved by commoners.
Not when they hear this fucking story.
I mean, you may not like him, but he is quite enjoyed and liked. He is quite how do I say this? Friendly when he is not extremely mad. He is extremely liberal. He's actually quite a nice person. When you met
Have you
him
heard of
outside of his
Have you
angry,
heard
angry
of,
self.
Have you heard of a smear campaign? Makes people
no.
hate nice people all the time.
Shit happens, man. What can I say? You are close to being on silly anyway. And Bruma immediately just says, like, she can't keep her mouth shut. I have to agree with Bruma here, Portio says. She has a tendency of going too much out of the rails. But I am unsure about a troll. Jarek actually just says, if me being a troll is a problem, then you shouldn't have taken me and given me rights in your inner circle. I press my claim for taking the position of Inquisitor because I was outside dealing with problems while many of you were not. And Portios, you already said that you believe when I said this to me. While many of you are seen as a she, I am seen as a troll. The people need someone they can trust. They know I will do the right thing. Portio says, I agree. Bruma nods. Carfia takes a deep breath, and then Xavier says, I trust my brother. I think he will be good as an Inquisitor. And Jarek actually pulls the sword of Itamar and he says, I already had the sword. Maybe we'll have to find a new oracle, but that time will come. Now we need to make sure this county is safe. I will find a new person for Brooklyn. To advise. And probably I will talk with the Seneschal to make sure everything is run properly. You all may return to your duties. They all leave one by one, but Carfield leaves without saying yes or no. Jarrig and actually Terry left alone in the gardens of the freehold.
Well, Terry is basically just kind of keeping her mouth shut at this point.
If you wish to be silent, it's fine.
Sorry, what?
If you wish to be silent, then it's fine.
I mean, I can say a lot of things right now, but I I'm really sorry for what happened.
So am I. But for me, being sorry, you'll have to wait. There's problems, and I will cleanse this realm one by one, starting with the old one, continuing with the Tulane, and then the Sanction.
Let's first just focus on cleaning up everything that happened tonight.
He nods, and may I zoom out for a second?
Yep.
We will continue to Donna, Eric, and Gunnar.
Once Donna's settled the you know, that the body is in a good position, looks, looks peaceful as much as it can. She's then going to look basically she's going to like open the door and look outside, see if she can find like a messenger type or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to ask them to find the Countess.
Maven
and
says,
to
I already handled that duty. Don't worry, she is busy.
I just thought she might want to know
She
that he's
already
gone.
knows.
Okay, then she'll close the door and just
She
nod.
is at the Queen's fighting probably, but there's something we all three need to do, or four need to do. I have the book. We need to read the book.
How'd you get the book?
I stole it from Jarek. Before he saw, I was like, phew. I was before he saw, I take it.
And
Yeah.
she'll just get Yeah, so Donna's gonna just kind of blink for a second, and she's going to look at Eric, who took her box, and she'll be like, "What did you do with my box?"
This isn't cursed anymore. He already did the ritual.
Oh, okay.
She actually hands the book to Donna. You're better with books.
How about I sit down at that table over there, and you guys can get around me.
All right.
Yeah, sure. But Eric will walk up to whoever just gave Donna the book and just like whisper to him that like I left that box full of like lizards in the other room, like not meeting room. Could you like go and see if they're still there?
Why don't we just look later? I'll get them, and there'll be snacks for my owls. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. She's just like, it's okay. Yeah. Well,
What did
I know.
did you ask to Maven about like getting something for her?
Hmm?
Did you ask Maven, like the she near you, to get something for yourself?
Oh,
Checking on the lizard.
I was just saying that the lizards was in the other room, like the
She
meeting
she
room.
says, why don't you check the lizards on the other room?
All right. Give me 5 minutes. Just walk out
No,
the door.
stay here, kiddo. She's gonna read the book. We don't need lizards anymore.
Oh,
Like I said, I'll pick them up later if they're in there. If not, then I guess the county's got a couple of new pets that are lizards. And she's gonna sit down. She's small anyway, so you guys will easily be able to see over her and around her. And she will put the book down in front of her and go to open the book.
You open the book, and you see the sections of old Fomorians in Twath. You learn the history. It's like when you open the book and when you like start reading, everyone, they actually don't read it. They actually start watching it. Like your vision starts to go big wide and then black, and then you open your eyes, seeing the Baelor. He is terrifying. The first Fomorian seems to be coming from the dreams of primal humans. This is him. His photo is there. He has an eye on his forehead, third eye, that is able to kill things when he opens the eye. He married someone, a woman. It was called Caitlin or Ketelin. There were many kids. You again watch this, not read it. But basically, what happens is there's a prophecy of Baelor saying that the Baelor will be killed by his own blood, by his grandson, actually. The prophecy, for enabling the prophecy, he builds a glass tower and shuts the children there. But the problem is, there's a son that Baelor likes because the the son is twisted. He is a monstrous, just like Baelor. He is a creature of no mercy, and he swears a fealty to his dad, saying that he will serve his dad no matter what. If he needs to do something, he will do it. This son is Balon. He is leading an army of dragons on any enemy that Balor has. But in the end, you guys see Balon gets a bit frustrated with his dad. He does not enjoy how his dad is not loving him the way he should, and decides to be king himself. He does kill Balor, but he burns his companions builds him a suit that he can stay alive. And the book says the Baylor loved his son so much that everything that he has is known by him. Every little secret. Their connection is very deep. After that time, Balon acted like Baylor, put his helmet, took his eye, and it was him who was killed by the Lu. Lu is the hero of the story. It seems there's a guy named Lu who was like the grandchildren, called the Lug of the Long Arm. There's not a lot of details about Lu. It only says that he actually killed Balon and not Baylor. But everyone knew Balon as Baylor. They said that his blood gives different powers to those who drinks it. They get better in certain ways. Can everyone roll me a quick wits roll? Wits alertness?
This is where the madness kicks in.
Uh,
You said wits alertness?
Yes.
Read it, diff 8.
2 successes.
Those who have successes remembers the sovereign of Ertunch was potent than normal.
Noted. He drank the blood.
But there is a thing. It says those who drinks the blood becomes more. The changelings who drinks the blood in the history lost sides of them. Every changeling has 2 shades, and those who drinks the blood becomes one shaded.
Hmm.
How very unchangeling. She'll actually kind of say out loud at that point and be like, yeah, because Maven wouldn't have known all of that detail.
Mhm.
So just so she'll have some context of what they're seeing, she'll be like, pretty sure her Tooch drank some of the blood.
I have read a report recently from Dame Bruma. Holly and the Dread Cap also drank that blood. They were quite different. Holly is free now. Same with the father, the Red Cap.
She nods. We heard.
Okay. She actually goes and closes the door and looks at 3 of them. I don't know what the hell is going to happen, but I will be quite busy. I have a county to run, and I don't have a count anymore. Just so you know, Duke is dead as well. But don't tell that to anyone.
Yeah, her jaw drops.
Probably what's going to happen is the Countess will be the new Duchess. And we will have to have a new Count here. Or Countess, I don't care. But I have a lot of problems. Whatever you do, find the eye, find Baylor himself if need be. That sounds dumb, but yeah. I need this problem to end, and I am willing to give you any support that you need. All 3 of you. But I need this shit to end. Because when the Count dies, nobody will care about Ertunch, nobody will care about Holly, nobody will care about the old one, they will care about the politics. Get that girl too, as well, Terry, whatever her name
Yeah,
is.
that's what Donna was about to say. Is it okay if I tell Terry?
Yes, just get Terry as well. But Donna, Gunner, and Eric, I understand I asked too much from you, but there will be rewards. I will make sure of it.
Donna just blinks at that, like she's like, I think you know me well enough to know that I would totally do this with extra rewards.
Yes, fine. Be all silly. I don't care.
She just
Gunner?
grins and then stops grinning.
Gunner, you okay with what I say?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
Eric?
you.
Yeah, no problem.
And Hank says, "Motherfucker, I'm here as well." That Drake has a dirty mouth.
Maybe I should have Rowlett spend some time with him to teach him some manners.
But he's got more manners than I do.
I got all the manners, man. Come on. And Squire, sir, no, I don't need any manners. I actually know how the etiquette works. Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Donna likes this. She just sort of smiles at him. And she's just gonna be like, I don't think the book is safe here.
You keep the book. Nobody will expect me to give it to you, probably. But the book, it doesn't matter anymore, actually. Just burn it. That book is too dangerous to keep alive.
I'll take care of it.
No, give it to me.
She gives it to her.
Does anyone want to do one last read? She kind of shakes the book.
Donna will just be like, do you mind if I take some notes? Just some basic notes first?
Take photos. Here, she gives a photograph machine of a chimerical photo machine.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, she'll take pictures of it she can get prints of made and give to the people who need it.
Mm-hmm. And she will say, "I will throw this to the fucking fire."
And one Baylor treasure can have its rest.
Yeah, she does throw it to the fire.
Okay.
You ask anything? You two, Gunner, Eric, you need anything for this mission? Weapons? Guns?
Well, seems how I only have this, and Eric's just got to pull out his one knife. So I'm probably going to need something a bit better.
What are you good with?
What are you good with? Yeah.
Well, I've just started training because I didn't really need to fight pretty much my whole life up until now. But I'm not too bad with melee weapons.
Okay, I will send someone to train you firstly, and secondly, I will take you shopping, or I will send someone to take you shopping, or probably Donna. Gunner, do you need anything?
Nope. I got the trusty dusty halberds, axes, and chain armor.
You got chain armor or fey plate? Fey mail.
Chain.
I will give you fey mail, or I will buy one to you. Ask the Terry girl what she needs. I will pay it. No,
Okay.
not the writer though. Fuck writer. She says that with a smile, by the way. Like I said, fuck writer.
Donna just kind of looks at her with surprise when she says that, and then when she sees the smile, looks a little bit unhappy because she was hoping it was true.
Okay, what's the next plan now?
The next plan, I think, is we need to track down that eye so that we can destroy it.
We do have an issue now.
We do.
How about we do it this way? I meet with someone that I know who may know the eye.
And I will do more research on it just to see if I can find out anything about it and what we should or shouldn't do when we're near it.
There's a knock on the door. And Saskia, I already apologize for keeping you waiting. I will return to you. I already apologize.
It's cool, don't worry.
There's a knock on the door.
Donna just looks at Maven. Shall I answer it?
Please do.
She goes to answer it.
You go to answer the door, and you see someone that you know. You didn't see that person for a long time. This person is quite old. He's walking with a...
Ah, Grandpa!
He's walking with a stick, and he has a. There's a smell. Eric and Gunner smells a marijuana.
Marijuana, weed, guys, weed.
Yeah, weed coming from the other side of the room, and he says, "Hello, is it Donna?"
Yeah, she as soon as she sees him, she just stands at the doorway and gives him a big hug.
And you give him a big hug and says, "You're hurting me, Donna."
I'm sorry. I didn't know I had such strength in my little arms. Come in, come in. And she grabs his hand and starts tugging him in, not too fast. Because she doesn't want to make him move too fast. He is old and fragile.
This guy is like fucking old, guys. Like he is like probably 90 years old and maybe more. And like this guy, like this Boggin comes into the room. He like takes a deep breath from like that pipe.
Mhm.
And he like looks at these two. We got a troll here. This guy looks like a fish.
Yeah, he
You
says he's an
Ishu?
Ishu, but I think he might be a puka.
Are you an issue, good sir?
As far as I can tell, and he'll just kind of like grab one of his ears so you can see that it's quite pointed.
Yes, that ear looks like issue ears. He actually like puts two books on the thing and says, like on the desk and says, "Where is the old book of Baylor?"
Oh shit.
Are you going to get rid of it, Grandma?
No, I will take it to the library.
Well,
To the safe section, I assume?
I am gonna take it to safe section. Where's the damn book?
Donna will just step out of the way and gesture to Maven.
Yeah, we had like lizards in the room, and like they decided to shit on the book, and then the Boggin just like came and cleaned the book, and the book wasn't there. Like it just disappeared. I think.
Donna, yeah, let me peony that.
But she is lying. You know what she did. She burned the book in
Just
front of you.
what do you mean?
And
Yes,
the
Donna-
guy is like, "Did you burn the damn thing?" She nods. He takes a deep breath from his pipe. You idiot.
I have pictures that I can print up and we can bound together, so at least you'll have some record of it.
He looks at both of them, every single one of them, and says, "I need to say something, but it is crazy."
Sounds normal. Go ahead.
He's looking at Gunner and Eric as well.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I received this letter from the Oracle yesterday.
Yeah.
It's simple. Very simple. And she opens a letter. He opens a letter and says, to the librarian of Tarnar, Augustus Fezzelwig, hero of Kavach. Yes, that's my title.
I didn't know that.
Old story.
I need to hear it sometime. Continue.
When the time comes, which you will know when it is, you should go near the heroes that stopped the door, or tried to stop the door, and tell them they need to find Baylor himself. Enemy is too strong. They will not be able to use anything against the Fomorian. They need to learn the secret only the Baylor knows. Only then the Balon pardon, Old One can be defeated.
So we have to go to Baylor to learn how to defeat Baylon.
I
Sounds like
think the term here means not House Baylor, but Baylor the Evil High himself. That guy's dead.
You know, I'm getting the idea that people who are dead aren't necessarily always completely dead.
He nods.
And
You're alive as long as you're remembered.
oh, see, what I know about the other paths in the dreaming with my dreaming lore, what I know about the ones that lead to various death realms and stuff.
Uh, roll me wits streaming lore, or no, intelligence streaming lore, and your specialty in book learning will count in this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There is many legends on where the dead people goes. Many. And yeah, probably dreaming has many places where the dead goes.
Yeah,
Again,
so just
your grand grandfather just said, like, you don't die unless you're forgotten. That's a powerful code for, especially for the dreaming, that works on purely on remembering and stories. Balon may
yeah.
be killed, but he is still remembered to this day as Baylor the Evil Eye.
She'll just nod and she'll be like, I think the dreaming holds what we need. We just got to figure out the right place.
Old man, I have to say that's a kind of suicidal thing to say. The Baylor is dead. And Augustus just says, I remember when you were a baby. Don't call me old man. And yes, I know it's crazy. He takes a deep breath from his pipe again, and he hands it to Gunner. You want some?
no, I'm trying to cut down.
Man, this helps me with my memory.
I'll have some.
Have fun, kid, as he gives it to Eric.
Gee,
Yeah,
does he
don't
give
know.
me the pipe?
You will take like the pipe, and he's giving you the pipe. If you're gonna smoke it, go for it.
Kind of like inhale it and then exhale it out of my gills.
Yes,
Yeah.
and like, man, this shit is good. You're like,
Don't know.
ah, man. And then he actually, like, when the pipe is given back to him, he actually looks at Donna and, don't tell your grandmother and your father this.
You mean the thing that they already know, just don't talk about?
I'm giving it to you.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, I won't tell them.
So you know your mission, heroes. I'm too old for this.
No, you're not.
Get your friends, find Baylor, and tell him to go fuck himself.
Would you use that mouth around Grandma?
It's a dirty mouth. I don't use dirty mouth around your grandma.
She just kind of sighs and she looks to Maven and she's like, okay, yeah, it sounds crazy, but we got nothing else to go on. And, you know, I do have ways of finding things if we can't find anything more.
We will zoom out from the scene and return to Terry again. Because
Yeah.
it was too long. Saskia, you are in the gardens
Yes.
again with Jarig. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting.
No,
You
no, no, no,
are.
no. It's fine. It's cool, yo. Like there's 3 players, and I'm just the one.
Mhm.
It's fine.
The Jarig actually looks at Terry and says, that Iluna told me everything? Are you sure?
totally sure, but there's not much I can add to it.
You're gonna start living with me, by the way.
What? No.
Holy is out there. I can't let you be alone. I need you to be protected. I can't be sure about your
I'm
safety.
I'm fine.
You're not gonna be fine. A guy attacked you with a fucking dragon, Terry. A
No one
dragon.
attacked me with a dragon. Okay. Look, I'm not gonna leave my home.
Terry, I just become an inquisitor. It will give me a lot of responsibility. I don't want to worry for your
Yeah,
safety, please.
you don't have to.
I
Have I
will
ever died
anyway. I
before?
care for you. No, you didn't, but that does mean you
And there
can
you
die.
go.
Terry, you're not going to convince me by saying have I died before because it means you will die if they come for you.
Look, I'm not gonna leave Alistair alone. You think that she won't hate him?
No, but Alistair probably will have Valerie.
Then that's great. Look, I have business to do and
You can
like
go
my
to your
bar to
business from
run.
my house. From my house. You can go there from my house. You know that you'd have done this before.
Yeah, sure, and I'll remain doing that. But my house is mine. I'm not gonna fucking give her even the moral victory of that. Besides, it would hardly be fair if you don't have to worry, and I'll worry constantly. Because you seem to get wounded like all the bloody time.
And I heal thanks to healers.
Well, ta-da. Terry will bow.
Don't you don't need to bow. Listen, I I need to make sure you're safe.
But I won't.
You will be if there are guards.
I mean, and then there's gonna be something like this again. Or the next step. Or the one after.
When
And I will
we
still be
deal
in danger.
when we deal with the old one, there won't be a problem. When we deal with
And
the
when we
Holly,
deal
there
with the
won't be a
fucking
problem.
world.
The,
When are we done dealing with the world? I might get hit by a car tomorrow when I cross the street.
yes, that's
I might
different
get a
than
heart attack. How are you going to stop me from breaking my heart?
that's different than a killer who wants to kill you. There's a specific threat
I mean,
on your life.
I'm pretty sure I won't be the only one who's going to be in trouble, okay?
And I care for you more than I care for others.
I care about solving this shit. I want to just go back to life.
I will solve it if need be. But I need to go.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Besides that, what you just asked, but I'm not going to do. Oh, fuck. Look, okay, I'll think about it.
Thanks. He he kisses Terry's forehead, and then like like he touches his sword that like it was sheeted. I need to do a ceremony. It's important. I need you to get out of
Go.
the yeah
Mm,
freehold.
yeah, I figured. Why did you even bring me here in the first place?
I don't know. I wanted you to be around because I feel comfortable when you're around. But well,
Okay, that's cool. Like, really, thanks.
No problem. Thank you, and thanks for understanding.
Stay safe, okay?
I will.
I don't believe you. You're not a Pokemon. Stop that.
Nah, you don't lie. I don't lie. I don't like lying.
Then don't lie about you being safe, because you're never. Be as safe as you can then.
It's my job to be in danger.
And it's my job to assist you.
Yes. He nods, and then he actually looks at one of the guards and says, "What are you looking at?"
So you didn't notice the guard? She
Yes,
turned
she
right
did.
red.
And the guard is like,
No, she
"Sorry,
She
my
would not
lord."
talk to him like
Uh-huh.
that with a guard present.
No, the guy is like, "Sorry, my lord, the Dame Carthy is waiting for you. Tell Carthy to wait 5 fucking minutes in the room without me then."
Okay, I know you don't like to hear this, but that look, I wish I had a camera to, take a picture of her looking like, wow, I didn't know bad fish could look like that.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
No, tell me, what do you mean?
When she didn't become like your leader, that was. Mm.
Thanks. I gotta go. I need to clean my armor and get new one.
Just yeah, be careful. And I don't know.
I will
Can I
be.
say one thing and be really honest?
Please.
I don't like this. I mean, I wouldn't like any of them really stepping up, but I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this.
Why don't you trust me?
It's not about trusting you. You know I trust you.
I was already thinking of becoming this, but I couldn't put my name forward. I want to make the world a better place, and I will.
I know. Good luck.
He nods, and then starts moving and yelling at the guard.
And yeah, Terry will head out.
Is there
I mean,
anything any
go
other
on.
player wants to do?
I don't think so.
Okay. Thank you, players. What's up?
Wait, one more thing I want to do. Sorry.
Hmm.
I'd just like to call Salvager and see if everything's okay with them.
No, Salvager is completely okay, and he kind of yells at you at the phone about like, "Why the fuck you didn't call me earlier? Get your ass into this house right now,
It's
Mister
okay.
Knight!"
I'll catch you up on everything.
Okay, you do show up at the home, and he is safe. He kind of barred the doors, um, that type of thing. Is there anything else that players wishes to do?
I
But
just have one quick question, if
what's
that's
up?
okay. Because you said Alistair showed up, and then I didn't like. Did he not show up? Was he like
He
like
did show
Terry?
up. He did
Okay.
things, but like he like maybe like they saw each other when he had to go for something, like catching up,
Hmm.
like getting something, maybe water, or he pulled the dead bodies outside. He
Okay.
is
No,
fine. He
that's fine.
actually didn't took any damage. Um, with an outro, I want to say this: in the next couple hours, there's a bunch of stuff is going on. The Tulane attack queens. Um, they were pushed back quite safely. This took a distraction. Um, the Queen forces and the forces of Queens couldn't react to Manhattan as the hours goes and people hears the news. But Countess is about will become Duchess, and nobody knows who will be the new Count or the Countess. Until then, it's going to be the seneschal of the city who will do the duties and try to. They will try to find someone fit to rule. Um, Manhattan were Manhattan was having a hard time. The hardest time was in Manhattan. The county freehold was attacked by Knight Ertunch, who appeared there in friendly gaze, or by in friendly, disguise. But in the end, he betrayed and freed the prisoners. The Flaming Falcon were attacked in their freeholds by a dragon that killed the Oracle and many guards. County is more and more in a state of disarray as the noble houses are at each other's throats and the commoners are in fear. We will end the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watch for watching. Thank you, ST, for STing before you say Saskia. And see you guys later.